Welcome to Faith and Freedom. For the next few minutes, we hope to inform, inspire, and encourage you as we discuss the legal victories and challenges to your fundamental freedoms and religious liberties. Faith and Freedom comes to you from Liberty Counsel, a civil liberties education and legal defense organization. Join us now as Matt Staver, the President and General Counsel of Liberty Counsel, explains the latest legal issues all across this country in the courtrooms of America. Liberty Counsel is winning the battle for your constitutional freedoms.
Liberty Counsel advances forward in 2010. Hi, I'm Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel and dean of Liberty University School of Law. Joining me is Shawn Akers, the dean of the Helm School of Government at Liberty University and also public policy analyst for Liberty Counsel. Shawn, we have a 2010 year-end report that those who are listening, if they haven't received it in the mail, can receive it by going to Liberty Counsel's website, lc.org, or calling 800-671-1776. But this kind of details what happened with Liberty Counsel in the last 2010 year. And again, it doesn't include everything. It's just a synopsis, summary of some of the things that we've done. One of the things we want to talk about is some of the new entities that have been formed and are online. Which one specifically is exciting is Liberty Counsel Action. Now, Liberty Counsel Action is a 501c4 grassroots public policy organization. Liberty Counsel is a 501c3. The difference between the two is Liberty Counsel is an organization that is tax deductible and tax exempt, so contributions to Liberty Counsel are tax deductible. Liberty Counsel Action is a 501c4. It's a nonprofit tax exempt organization, but contributions to it are not tax deductible. And the difference that makes is Liberty Counsel Action can get very involved in lobbying on policy and legislation all day long without any problem, and can occasionally endorse or oppose candidates for office. We have a greater ability now to be able to impact and influence public policy and elections with this new organization than we ever had before. So that's a great opportunity that gives a new venue for Liberty Counsel.
Truly an exciting development, Matt. Liberty Counsel Action is going to add an entire new element to what's going on with Liberty Counsel and with this approach to attempting to put America on the right track. It gives you a whole new venue for a voice here to help shape a nation in a proper route.
Well, if you look at the history of this organization, it's quite interesting. The Liberty Alliance Action was its original name. It was formed in 1986. And it was incorporated to carry on the moral majority that was founded by Dr. Jerry Falwell and others. And it actually has the trademarks of the moral majority, and it has the original post office box of the moral majority. So it is the progenitor of the moral majority, and it operated as the Liberty Alliance. We later changed the name in 2004 to the Moral Majority Coalition, and then to Liberty Alliance Action. Dr. Falwell was the chairman, and I was the vice chairman. Dr. Falwell had intended to be the vice chairman or the chairman up until the 2008 election, and then I would become the chairman. Of course, he passed away in 2007, and when he did, I became the chairman of Liberty Alliance, and we changed the name to Liberty Alliance Action to have the action component. Now we have actually made a further transition, changing the name to Liberty Counsel Action and bringing it in a closer relationship to Liberty Counsel. But the history and heritage goes all the way back to the moral majority. So it has a great history. And now with this new association and affiliation with Liberty Counsel, as Liberty Counsel Action, we'll be able to literally go to a new level.
You know, more people have asked Matt, asked me and others that at a time that the nation is like this, the place that the moral majority filled so effectively under Dr. Falwell has been, the earth is just kind of yawning for that void to be filled, and now you have gotten Liberty Counsel Action on its feet, and in 2010 and 2011 will really be a time for it to step out and do some great things.
It really is, and so we'll be very involved in the 2011 elections, and in fact there's elections in various states. There's elections, for example, in Virginia, so that's still going to be important on the state level. And then, of course, we'll be moving forward, and in the midst of the presidential campaign, Liberty Counsel Action will be right involved in those areas, and we'll be able to be even more strategic and more significant with respect to these elections and public policy issues. So we're very excited about those developments, Shawn, and we have other issues and opportunities that are coming up in 2011 with being able to expand our base and expand our outreach. One of the other things we want to mention is New Revolution Publishers. We also have New Revolution Institute, but New Revolution Publishers is pretty exciting. This is Liberty Counsel's new publishing outreach, and we are launching that now in December of 2010, and so it'll be fully operable in 2011. We've been working on it through a good portion of 2010, but New Revolution Publishers will publish books for first print or reprint that have to do with the founding principles of America, the revolutionary ideas that made America great and made America the great country that she currently is today.
You know, Matt, this is a revolutionary idea, and the New Revolution Publishers is something that I am so excited about. Tell us what we can expect from it in the coming years.
Well, one of the things is we are reprinting a book that is updated. Take Back America is my book, and we've actually added some new material in there. So that will be the first book that we will be printing. We'll also reprint Eternal Vigilance. We'll be doing some additional prints. Rena Linda Valtson is a professor at Liberty University School of Law. She's also going to be publishing a book regarding same-sex marriage and the threats to the family that poses, particularly focusing on the Lisa Miller situation. We'll be looking at other individuals who are going to be publishing issues that literally are informational, educational, and really help to lay that groundwork, that foundation of the first principles, life, liberty, and family, the Declaration kind of principles that made America great. And we'll also then go back and look at some older books that are out of print but are in the public domain. Great books that our founders read, great books that those great leaders of America read and that influenced the thought processes, and we'll reprint those under the New Revolution Publishers imprint. And so we'll have an entire base of good educational, historical, and revolutionary information.
So let me encourage our listeners. I'll tell you, one of the problems that I have, Matt, when I go to places, nothing against them, but like Barnes & Noble and Books A Million or wherever, is you don't know. You don't know what to trust and what not to trust. Let me tell you, if you're looking to build a library that will help you shape your thoughts in a good, constitutional American founding way, the way the founders would have thought, you just need to look no further than to see whether it was published by New Revolution Publishers. I mean, this is going to be a resource for our listeners for quite some time to come. I encourage them to keep an eye on what's happening. With
really is, and I mean, if you have some really good historical books that are in the public domain, for example, or even new authors, that really fit this mold, fit this idea of the founding principles, political activism, all those kinds of things, then give us a call at Liberty Counsel, 1-800-671-1776, or send us an email. You can go to Liberty Counsel's website, lc.org. Give us a list of information. We'll take that into consideration in terms of our publishing agenda as we move into 2011.
Now, Matt, tell me about one other thing. I'm looking here on this list. This is Liberty Counsel, completed over 930 media interviews last year.
That's right. Those are program appearances, featured guest interviews, and other significant media events. This is actual physical interviews. This is not just simply sending out a press release and an organization or news outlet picks up the press release, which we have many more of that. If you were to add that, you would talk about thousands and thousands, because there's a lot of outlets that when they get our information, they get our press release, they'll just run with it without having to, they trust us now, and they're not having to interview us. And then others pick that up, so it just has a viral effect. But these are 930 voice interviews where you're interviewing somebody and interviewing with a particular media outlet. And
then you followed that up, speaking of the more passive things, you did 930 active person-to-person, voice-to-voice interviews last year, the Liberty Counsel did, but you followed that up with some 45 million messages blasted to people, letting them know what's going on and what they can do. That is amazing.
That's amazing, and that will probably even even increase and perhaps even double as we move into 2011. That was a significant increase over 2009. About 45 million messages. That's through the emails. And we have a very activist organization. We launch average of 11. We have over 445,000 activists. We've got over 1 million emails, but we have over 145,000 activists, and that number is continuing to grow. To become a part of this ministry and help support it, go to Liberty Counsel's website, lc.org, lc.org, or call 1-800-671-1776.
You have been listening to Matt Staver of Liberty Counsel. Our hope is to encourage and inspire you to stand up for your faith, family, and freedoms. We can accomplish a lot when we work together. Get informed and get involved today. Sign up for our free monthly newsletter, The Liberator. We will send it out to you free of charge. Stay informed with our Liberty Alert email update. Just click on the website at www.lc.org or call us at 1-800-671-1776. Tune in next time to learn more about your rights right here on Faith and Freedom.